Education is what will learn on their own. It is better to believe than not to believe, because with faith, everything becomes possible. Try not to become a man of success. Rather become a man of value. I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV, life, then A equals X plus Y plus Z, where X is work, Y is play, and Z is to keep your mouth shut. Any fool can know. The point is to understand. Morality is the basis of all human values. Problems cannot be solved with the same level of thinking that created them. It is not that I'm so smart, but I stay on the table means a mess in the head. Then what does an empty table mean? We all know that light travels faster than sound. That's why certain people appear bright until you hear them speak. Our beliefs and ideas are often a trap that limits our possibilities. Genius is 1% talent and 99% hard work. The overemphasis on a purely intellectual stance in our education, often all about practice and facts, has led directly to the devaluation of ethical values. I'd rather be an optimist and a fool than a pessimist and right. You never fail until you stop trying. The tragedy of experiencing oneself as separate from all others is the delusion that becomes our prison. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. Words were and remain an empty sound, and, serving the ideal only in words, it is impossible to die for it. But a person is created not by what a person hears and says, but by labor and activity. Wisdom is not a product of schooling, but of the lifelong attempt to acquire it. Theory is when everything is known, but nothing works. Practice is when everything works, but no one knows why. We combine theory and practice. Nothing works, and no one knows why. The only knowledge that can advance us on the path of development is the knowledge that the imagination is capable of anything and everything that which stands the test of experience. Life is a preparation for the future, and the best preparation for the future is to live as if there were none. Mathematics is the only perfect way to fool yourself. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. The only source of knowledge is experience. There is only one path to greatness, and that path is through suffering. Possessions, outward success, publicity, luxury. To me, these have always been contemptible. I believe that a simple and unassuming manner of life is best for everyone, best for both the body and the mind. When a blind bug crawls over the surface of a ball, it does not notice that the path it is making is curved. You might have noticed it. They say that everything that happens is for the better, and it is strictly up to us to turn our loss into our victory. Sufficient simplicity for every wise man, and it is simplicity that makes him wise. For God is simple, such is his substance and souls. The only sure way to avoid making mistakes is to have no new ideas. For those of us who believe in physics, the dividing line between past, present, and future is only an illusion, no matter how solid it may be. What is right is not always popular, and what is popular is not always right. Ethical human behavior must be based on empathy, education, and community relations. No religious basis is required for this. A scavenger or a university president. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. Past is dead. Future is uncertain. Present is all you have. So eat, drink, and live merry. The laws of mathematics that have anything to do with the real world are unreliable, and unreliable mathematical laws have nothing to do with the real world in youth, lust, in maturity, arrogance, in old age, greed. Let us not forget that human knowledge and skills alone cannot lead humanity to a happy and dignified life. Do not grow old, no matter how long you live. Never cease to stand like curious children before the great mystery into which we were born. The woman who follows the crowd will usually go no further than the crowd.